This video on social media purports to show terror groups linked to Islamic State and Al-Qaeda, which move freely about large areas of the Burkina Faso countryside, attacking civilians and security forces alike. While the conflict has affected millions in various ways, for Saidou Ouagadougou it meant losing his livestock and forcing him to flee to Ouagadougou.
Yes, my animals were stolen. The terrorists came around 3 or 4 a.m. They came in large numbers that day and took around 1,000 sheep and left. A few days later, they came back to the market and took everyone's cell phone away, and that's when I decided to flee.
Ouagadougou is not alone. Meat prices are spiralling in Burkina Faso's market because of rampant cattle rustling by terror groups. Mahamadou Barry runs a livestock market in Ouagadougou.
The animal prices have increased over the past 3 years due to insecurity. Many people were killed and animals were taken away. 3 years ago, the price of animals started $300 to $430. Today, the price starts at $700. Before, we earned more, but it is a lot less these days.
A toxic mix of factors are causing food prices at markets to soar across the region, according to the UN's World Food Programme, WFP. At the same time, it says a record 28 million people are food insecure in West and Central Africa. Cattle rustling by terror groups is just one small factor. According to the WFP, major reasons for the price rises in Burkina Faso include a high demand from neighbouring countries for food grown here.
There's a high demand in the region. So that's one aspect in terms of market dimension. There's a second one, which is the conflict. And of course, it has an impact of how can you still continue to harvest? How can you make sure that your market are up and running in terms of Burkina Faso? And the last one is also the economic impact of the COVID-19.
The WFP also says in Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger, hunger can increase by 50% in the coming months, growing from 5.5 million to more than 8 million in a severe food insecurity crisis in the coming months. The Sahel's more than 2.5 million displaced by conflict, like Soumaïla Ouagadougou, are especially vulnerable.
The people welcomed us, put us up, and we thank God. The only problem we have is that of water and food. We only have help from the UN. They helped us with houses and food, rice, oil, beans, and condiments.
Meanwhile, the WFP says it will have to cut rations to those displaced by conflict if it does not receive more funding soon. Henry Wilkins for VOA News, Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso.